Welcome to our Week 4 NFL preview. I'm Eli Isom, and filling in for Jimmy today is
Drew Watts.
So let's get straight into it. Our passing leaders after last week: Mahomes in first with 1,195 yards, followed by Andy Dalton, Phil Rivers, Case Keenum, and Matt Ryan. For our rushing leaders, we have in first Dalvin Cook of the Vikings with 375 yards. Following him is McCaffrey, Mack, Elliott, and then Ingram. So let's get straight into the preview of the games this week. We're going to pick who we think is going to win, starting off with Eagles and Packers. Who you got?
I got the Packers in this one.
I think I'm going to have to agree with that and also take the Packers against the Eagles. Next game, we got the Redskins versus the Giants.
I got the Giants.
Giants are playing pretty good right now. Not too bad. They finally found a good quarterback. It's doing good for him. He had that walk-off touchdown last week, so I'm going to go with the Giants too. Next game, we got the Chargers versus Dolphins, which is pretty much a no-brainer. Anybody that plays the Dolphins is getting a free win, so I got to go with Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree on that one and go Chargers.
Then we got the Colts versus the Raiders. Hometown team. Let's hope they keep rolling. Playing good. Brissett played good. Going with the Colts. Never won't.
I also am going with the Colts. Shout out, Dad.
Next game, we got the Panthers versus the Texans. They're both mediocre teams, but I think Texans will get this one done because they just have a more healthy roster. McCaffrey, it will probably go off, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going to go with Texans.
I'm going to go with the Panthers on this one. I think the rush will be a little too much for Texans defense.
Next, we got the Chiefs versus the Lions. That's pretty much a no-brainer. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
I also am taking the Chiefs.
The Lions are playing good, but it's the Chiefs. Unless they find something crazily defensive that they just come up with last second that stops Mahomes, I don't see it happening. Next, we got the Patriots versus the Bills. Another team that is playing pretty good, but just the Patriots are just too good. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Bills on this one.
Ooh, going for the upset. Go for that upset of the week. Next, we got the Browns versus the Ravens. I think that'll be a pretty good game, pretty close game. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Browns in this one. I think they're going to find a rhythm.
All right. I think I'm going to go against what everybody wants to happen, and I'm going to go with the Ravens. I'm going to go. Ravens are going to end up getting that dub. Lamar Jackson, he wants revenge from last week's loss. I think they got this in the bag. Next game, we got the Titans versus the Falcons.
I think we'll go Titans here.
I think I'm gonna go Falcons because just of we did beat them last week. Go Colts, but I didn't think they played a bad game in the second half. I think they'll be ready. I think they'll get the win over the Titans. Next, we got the Buccaneers versus the Rams. I think it's another pretty much no-brainer. That's gonna be a Rams W.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Rams W.
Then we got Seahawks versus Cardinals. It's gonna be a pretty good game. Not bad. I feel like it's gonna be low-ish scoring. I feel like it's probably gonna be in the teens. What do you think, Drew?
I think I'm going with the Seahawks on this one. Their offense is pretty good this year.
Yeah. See, I think the Seahawks are probably just going to barely win, but I really want the Cardinals to win, so you know what? I'm just going to take a chance and I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Next, we got the Jaguars versus the Broncos. I'm going to have to go to the Jags. Honestly, if they don't beat the Broncos, that's just sad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Jags on this one. Their new quarterback's looking good.
Next, we got our what we predict as the game of the week, the Vikings versus the Bears. I'm going to have to take the Vikings with a 27-20 win over the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears with a 24-21 win over the Vikings. I think Trubisky's going to throw for a lot of yards this week.
That was good. He's going to run all over him. All over him. He's a beast. Next, we got the Cowboys versus the Saints. If Saints had QB, I mean they didn't play bad, granted, but if they had healthy roster, I think it'd be a closer game, but I think the Cowboys will still get this one.
I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one. I think the receiving core is still too good.
And then for our last game of the week, we got the Bengals versus the Steelers. Again, I think the Steelers would have won this with Roethlisberger, but I think I'm gonna have to take the Bengals on this one. Like that's weird because I'm actually picking the Bengals, but I'm gonna have to pick the Bengals to win this one because I think Andy Dalton's gonna carry them to a win.
I'm gonna pick the Steelers on this one.
All right. That is our Week 4 preview. Be looking for a Week 4 recap coming next week.